Joy Guru, today I would like to discuss about what is peace and how can it be achieved. Peace is a word, I think it is loved by all. We all want peace. We all want tranquil state of mind. We all want calm state of mind. And we are even ready to cross any hurdle, and we can sacrifice everything to obtain peace. But possibly our conception regarding peace is not always correct. We think that by peace we mean, a kind of death state of mind, a kind of motionless state of mind, a kind of still state of mind. I don't think this conception is correct. The conception is somewhat else. If I understand that we are always affected by the blows of the surroundings, there cannot be any doubt about it. And at times, we cannot tolerate all those blows. And we want a calm state of mind. We want a tranquil state of mind. That's true. But just to achieve a tranquil state of mind, or death, you can say death state of mind, or you can say consciousless state of mind, if it is the peace is all about, then I must say then that to achieve peace, I think it is the easiest way to administer hallucinogenic drugs into the body. You see, the people who are drugged, we see that they remain motionless, as a still body, and at least they also think so. In fact, the idea of taking drug is that to cut off myself from the immediate environment, so that I cannot I will not have to take the blows from the surroundings. But we need to, we want to avoid the conflicts of the environment, of the ambience. But this taking of drug and to achieve peace is not only wrong conception, but also self-suicidal. As a matter of fact, peace does not mean this. Peace means tranquil, balanced state of mind. Tranquil, balanced state of mind. It means even in happiness and even in sorrows. That means in all states, we can maintain our mind. We can maintain the tranquil, balanced state of mind. This is peace is all about. Now, how can it be achieved? In this connection, I would like to state one conversation between Sri Thakur Anukula Chandra and one of his disciples. That disciple actually commented once that, "Oh Thakur, you seem to be more delighted by others' delights, and you seem to be more distressed. You seem to be more stricken with the sorrows of others. How is it? At least in Gita, it is said that a man of wisdom is he who is not affected by sorrows as well as in happiness." You see, there is a slok in Bhagavad Gita in the 2nd chapter where it is stated that dukkheshu anudbigna mana sukheshu bigato spriyoho vitaraga vayakrodha sthito dhir muniruchyate. It means that monk is called a man of steady wisdom, who is not perturbed in sorrows, who is not, who has no longing for delights and has gone beyond attachment, fear and anger. This is the literal meaning of this sloka. If it is so, then it seems that we are just like non-living material. We are just like consciousless material, because only a consciousless material, only a death material, you can say only a non-living material is unperturbed in sorrows, in happiness, and he or she, whatever we may call it, it is not, it is, you see, free from every longings. It has gone beyond attachment, fear and anger. Is it really the meaning of this sloka? Possibly not. We know the meaning of this sloka, I think, from the answer of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. He has stated, when he has heard the comment of his disciple, he has stated, see, I am a human being. Haven't I have emotions? I cannot be transformed myself as God. This candid admission of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra does not necessarily mean that he is not a man of steady wisdom. On the contrary, he is the man of wisdom, steady wisdom, because his last utterance is something, I think, very significant. He has stated that whether I laugh or cry, whether I laugh or I cry, I do not forget that I am Anukul Chandra, son of Shiv Chandra Chakraborty. I am Anukul Chakraborty, son of Shiv Chandra Chakraborty. Here lies the answer. You see, this statement has got the answer. He has stated that even in sorrows, even in happiness, yes, I am moved, I am affected in sorrows, in happiness, not only of myself but also of others. But that cannot deviate myself from the steady, conscious remembrance of God. Here lies it. That is, that I am Anukul Chakraborty, son of Sivdas Chakraborty. He is telling like this. That means that nothing can deviate myself from the conscious, steady remembrance of God. This is what his peace is all about. That means if I can maintain a tranquil, if I can maintain a tranquil, balanced state of mind, even in sorrows and happiness, that means that I must not be deviated from the remembrance of God. Now, how is it possible? The easiest way that Bhagavad Gita has stated, that the Bhakti Yoga is by far the easiest way. You need someone as God. You see, by God we mean transcendental form as well as immanent form. But if we take God as transcendental form, then we cannot really understand or realize God. At least for common people, it is definitely so. For us, we need to take God as immanent form. That means as human form. That means you need to take initiation from a Sadguru, that is real mentor, and you need to go on repeating his holy name. That means, you see, go on repeating his holy name. This is what is known as, you see, jojon. It means you need to do, you need to repeat his holy name and you need to meditate upon him, and this is what is known as jojon. That means it's a practice of remembering himself always. I understand that is not really possible. It's not really always possible, because sorrows, happiness, these are the incidents, you see, which definitely affect our minds. There is no doubt about it. Yes, it would have effect. After all, we are human beings. We are not free from all emotions. We have all the, you see, complexes. We are not above complexes. Only God is above complexes. That's the reason why he is called Vrittadhis, but we are called Vrittadhin. It means that we are see, under our, or you can say we are obsessed with our complexes, but he is above that. So we need to take shelter of him. Only then we can get rid of the obsession of complexes. This is actually that, and it is possible, that is by, you see, as I have told you, that we need to go on repeating his holy name, and we need to meditate upon him. This is what is known as jojon, as I have already stated. And then, you see, we need to tell others his name. We need to inspire others to take his name. This is what is known as jajon. This is very much important and necessary. And we need to feed him as we feed our parents. This is what is known as ishtovriti. Only after feeding him we must feed ourselves. So therefore, these three phenomena, that is jojon, jajon and istovritti. These are the three practices we need to take if we want to remember God always. That is for constant, conscious remembrance. Remember, constant, conscious remembrance. It's not unconscious remembrance. Conscious remembrance of God. We need to do these three practices. That is jojon, jajon and istovritti. You see, all these are meant to remember God always. That means that we can say the essence of this discussion is that try to be always absorbed in God in whatever way you can do it. It's not that only by repeating His holy name. Yes, it is one of the part definitely, and we need to do it on regular basis, because we are all, as I have told you, we are obsessed with complexes. It's not that we are above something. So therefore, we need to practice all these things. That is, we need to practice repeating holy name and meditate upon Him on regular basis. This is what is very much needed. And at the same time, we need to do works for His pleasure. And whenever we need to do works for His pleasure, that means at that point of time, we must be selfless. As Vivekananda stated, that spiritualism is all about selflessness. So therefore, only when, as he has stated, that you must tell my name to others. That means whenever I tell His name to others, that means that at that point of time, we become selfless, because we feel for others. You see, as we are obsessed with complexes, we must know that others are also complex. That is, if I am obsessed with complexes, then others are also obsessed with complexes. And this obsession of complexes is really, actually this obsession of complexes is the root cause of our sorrows, of our, you can say, restlessness of mind. This is the obstacle of peace, that is tranquil, balanced state. So therefore, in essence, I must say that peace means tranquil, balanced state, even in sorrows, even in happiness. It does not necessarily mean that I must not be affected by sorrows or happiness. Must be, because I am human being, as I have stated. But even when I am affected in sorrows, try to attach my mind. Try to attach my mind with Him. It's difficult, but try to attach Him forcibly. And in time, with practice, we feel you can say the taste of happiness, taste of peace. Peace, as I have told you, whenever we gradually taste the meaning of happiness, then we will see that peace means tranquil, balanced state. As a matter of fact, in Gita, Bhagavad Gita also, as the sloka has stated, as I have told you that monk is called a man of steady wisdom, who is not perturbed in sorrows. Is it really so? No, he is perturbed in sorrows, but even in sorrows, he can remember God. This is the meaning. And in other sloka also in Bhagavad Gita, he has stated in 18th chapter, I think, and this is the number 66 sloka of Bhagavad Gita, that is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Brajo Aham Tvang Sadva Papebho Mokshasi Sami Ma Suchoho. Here I will not mention the literal meaning of this sloka. As Sister Thakur Ankulchandra has stated, that the essence of this meaning is that you can sacrifice anything and everything, but you must not sacrifice me. That means if we want to achieve real peace, if we really want to achieve tranquil, balanced state, equilibrium state, even in sorrows, even in happiness, and in any change of environment, any change of parameter of our environment or surroundings or ambience, I must not forget Him, that is, I must not forget God. This is the essence of, this is the way, or you can say this is the pathway of achieving peace. So, live in love. Joy.